911. What's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
A woman's body, sir?
She's here.
Napkins and
But
pillows.
not all of her. Not all of her.
Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her tail. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Maribel Diaz. Maribel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party, but legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Maribel found a path to acting in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Maribel donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Maribel became Miss Maribel, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing: Maribel Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty rat. Some say she had web feet. She never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, "Hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, you know, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling alley. Regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal. Yeah, I told her. I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pine-toe beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried, you know, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. But she told me she'd be okay on her own. Yeah, maybe if she just stayed at my place. You know, you wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Maribel, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Oh, or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
don't mind her. That's Cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweetie.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, more of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tides Water Park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette, except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. And she'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost ambassador to Kazakhstan. People don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm proud of my titles. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row lightly, but, I admired Mirabelle, too. And she had a good heart. She'd volunteer all the time. She'd perform for the little old people down at the senior center, sing that song from that mermaid movie, I'm in Your World, or whatever it's called. I don't know, my children only watch godly movies. But she'd sing that. She didn't have children, so maybe she didn't realize. Or a husband, which I also have, so. Oh, and she was a perfectionist. So she'd sing that same song over and over till she got it right. 20, 30 times. The old people would tell her she didn't have to, that she could stop at any time, but she was happy to do it. She was a natural performer. Oh, so gifted. I was never like that. I mean, everyone's different. Some of us are more into the artistry of it all. I'm a Wild Tides Water Park mermaid because I believe it's important to provide families with wholesome, all-ages entertainment at an affordable price. But others, they like the attention. Not that I'm blaming her for what happened. Gosh, no. She was a nice person. She didn't deserve that. Not at all. You just never think something like that would happen in a teeny little teensy-weensy town like Mystic Bay. I mean, besides that time that poor boy was pushed into that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the Publix parking lot. But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff happening here. It was so sad what happened to her. Of course, we all suspected Jared. He was weird. He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance left a mark on the minuscule town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began to fade. That said,
Welcome
losing
to
hope
today's
is
guided
something of a
meditation
custom for
session.
residents of Mystic Bay.
I'm so glad
For
you're
years,
here.
competing theme parks,
For
virus
the next
outbreaks,
20
daylight
minutes,
savings,
I'll
and
be
a
guiding you
quickly
towards
shifting
seeking
culture
peace
led
in
to a
times of
downturn in
chaos.
park numbers.
Hey, come
I
on
invite
now.
you to
Wild
find a
Tides is
comfortable
still
position,
top quality.
be it in a
Some of the
chair,
best damn
on the
entertainment
floor,
in the state. I
or on
don't
a
care
cushion.
what anyone thinks, right?
Be sure
But
to
the
sit up
fact of the
straight,
matter is,
your arms
kids
resting
don't go for that
comfortably on your
anymore.
lap.
Yeah, they'd
Your
rather be on their
arms facing
phones
down.
playing Candy Crush or
If you're seated in a
Roblox
chair,
Adopt Me or
I invite you to
Leo
place
Dot
both feet
Fun
firmly
at a park
on
with
the
their
ground.
folks. So
If you're
people
seated on the
stopped coming.
floor or upon a
And
cushion,
then, of
I
course,
encourage you to position
that's
yourself
when they
in such
found
a
me.
way that you feel
Or,
fully grounded
or what was
and
left of me.
supported.
What was left of Mirabelle
I'll give
was
you a
found
few more
by Jared
seconds
Holt
to
on
find the
November
position
15,
that's right
2012,
for you.
3 months after she went missing. That's his voice you heard in the 911 call at the top of the episode.
Ready?
She has her tail.
Let's begin.
She has no
You
face.
can close your
When
eyes.
Chipko County
or just
police
let your
arrived at the
vision
scene,
gradually
they
soften.
discovered a grisly
Whichever is
sight.
best for you.
Mirabelle Diaz, lodged
Let's
in the jaws of
start
the
by
megalodon
focusing on our
megatwister, her mermaid tail curled daintily
There may be
beneath her
other
on the
things
ancient
vying for your
beast's
attention.
pink fiberglass
Sound.
tongue.
Smell.
The park's earliest attendees,
Traffic.
a group of school children from
Children.
the St. Brendan the Navigator
Pets.
Institute for Marine Biology,
Keyboards
followed Jared's
clicking.
gaze, the park's famed
Footsteps
mermaid
down the hall.
staring back at them. That
Hydraulic
is, if she
presses.
could have stared back.
The hum
Jessalyn
and
Garcia
drone of
remembers the
electrical
day
appliances.
vividly.
Oh, he was all cat and tonic
If
when
a
he first saw
sound or
her.
a thought should
You know,
try
like
to pull your
he
attention
couldn't
away,
move or blink
it's
or
all
say a single word.
Just softly
Oh,
bring
poor
your
thing.
focus
He
back
just
to
stood
your
there,
breathing.
looking into the hole where her face had been. It was all
Now, let's
sunk
breathe
in.
in for 3
a
counts.
pit.
Allowing your chest
No offense to
and
Mirabelle,
belly
but you know,
to
I
expand.
think it was the worst I've ever seen her look. And it was the first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public.
good.
That's what's so
Now
sad about
hold
it.
your breath
November
for
is
3
always a
counts.
slow month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes.
Well
But we
done.
lost so much money
Next,
because of the storm
release your
that we were
breath
all
through
just
your mouth
so
with an
excited for the
audible
park to open
sigh
back up again.
For 6 counts.
And someone
Ready?
had just up and shoved poor little old Mirabelle into the big old shark's mouth. How's that for taking the steak right out of your popsicle?
Now, Jessalyn had a pretty good idea of who was responsible.
Now,
But first,
let's do that again. Breathe in.
speaking of
1,
popsicles, when's
2,
the last time you enjoyed a mouthful of fresh,
and hold.
home-cooked food?
1,
Between work and errands, there's never time to cook a proper meal.
And now gently
That's
breathe
where
out with a
Dinner Dash
sigh.
comes in. Dinner Dash is a weekly meal delivery service focused on fresh, organic ingredients with recipes chosen by
One
real
last time.
chefs. Best of all,
Focus on the
Dinner
breath.
Dash meals
Feel
never
it
expire.
filling your lungs.
Using our
Summer
secret
love
technology,
feels
we have
flowing
made eggs
back
that
into
last
the world.
forever. Get 20% off your
There's
first
always
Dinner Dash
still
weekly meal kit with
found
code
in
KILLER20.
the peace
Dinner Dash,
amid the
meals
chaos.
that are eternal. Back to the case.
1,
Here's Jessalyn.
3.
Now, the first
Hold.
thing you gotta understand about Mystic Bay is that it's a small town. I mean, real
Release.
small. Itty bitty. So everyone knows everyone
3,
here. I went to
4,
school with Jared and Mirabelle, worked alongside them here at the park. And
1.
Jared, well, I can
Now
say
that
this
you've
right
begun
because
to
I know
relax,
him.
let's continue
He's
to
probably
bring your
just about
focus
the worst
further.
mascot we've ever had.
If you
The
experience
only reason he
a
kept his
distracting
job is because
thought,
no one else wanted to wear the
just let it
costume.
pass.
And when I say he
Work,
wanted to wear the costume,
errand,
I mean he really,
obligations.
really,
them all
really,
fall away.
really wanted
Just
to wear the
quietly bring your
costume.
focus
Like,
back to your breathing,
really. Like,
to your body,
not in a
to your
God-honoring
inner
way.
peace. Your breath is your
Jared Holt had dressed as Wild
It is
Tide's
your
water
peace
park's
in times
iconic
of
mascot,
chaos.
Manny the Manatee,
Whenever
since
you
dropping out of
stray
Mystic
or
Bay
become
High School in
distracted,
1999.
return to
His
your
costume consisted of a massive suit carved of fleece and foam, complete with flippers, a floppy headpiece,
I want you to
and
picture a
Manny's
string
signature
that runs from the
orange
top of your
flip-flops.
head to the
All
soles
told,
of your feet.
the costume weighed in at a staggering
Follow this string in your
140
mind,
pounds
and
and was said to have reached
moving
internal
your awareness
temperatures
down
of up
through
to
the length of
100
the body.
degrees, 310
Allow each
Kelvin
part
in
to
the
relax
searing Florida
and
heat.
soften.
Past Manny the Manatees
If
have
you'd
been
like,
recorded
and it
passing
feels
out from the
comfortable for
extreme
you,
temperature,
you can
including
take
one Manny who,
and then
in
slowly
1973,
release each
collapsed
body
face
part as
first
you
into a
stand.
child's birthday cake, and
Feel free to
another
adjust
who,
your position
in
as needed
1985,
at any
became
time
partially
throughout
baked
this
within the suit
meditation.
while conducting a water safety demonstration at
You
the
should
park's
feel any
wave pool.
discomfort
For
during this
years,
exercise.
Wild Tide's water
Simply
park
take
officials
note of it.
could not find workers
Observe
willing
the
to put on
sensation.
the suit.
There's no need to try to
Change the design? Yeah, no.
Note the feeling,
No.
and then
Out of the
move on.
question. That Manny the Manatee suit was designed by my
Let's
own
begin.
daddy, Frank Wild Sr. Jr. He had two
We'll
dreams:
start at the crown
to
of
sell
your head,
quality beans at
relaxing the
affordable
skin.
prices across the continental United
you
States
move,
of America, and
can
to make a
relax your
true
brow.
man-manatee
Letting the
hybrid
eyes
he referred to as the
let tension
humanity.
melt away from your
And that damn
temples.
suit,
Down the
that's the
cheek.
second closest he ever got to it. So no,
Allow the lift to soften.
If you think the suit's too heavy or too stinky or too what have you, well, that's a personal thing.
To the roof of your
Man
mouth.
up. Hey, manatee up.
Loosening the jaw.
Come on, change the suit? What, are you kidding me with this?
You could smell the soup before you saw it. I'd say it was closest to... You ever have a Florida-style pizza? Well, you take a handful of saltine crackers and sort of spread them out on a paper plate with spray cheese, turtle jerky, and a little bit of gas station pickle, and a sprinkling of boiled peanuts. Just leave it out for a little bitty bit, let the sunshine do its magic, and voila, you got yourself a meal. Now, it's delicious, but you're only smelling it for about a mile, 2 miles out if the wind hits just right.
Softening
I
the
don't
throat.
really eat that sort of food,
Relaxing
personally.
the nose.
The Manny the Manatee
The
soup
shoulders
smelled
drop.
sort of like that. Like Florida-style
Your
pizza.
arms become
Or
heavy.
rotten broccoli.
Then
Despite
your
the
wrists,
suit's numerous
your
downsides,
fingers,
there was one person more than willing to don it around the park.
the chest
Jared
expands.
Holt.
Jared, well, he strayed from the light of the Lord. I can tell you that much for nothing. Tampering with the divine
The
design.
belly
He had a lot
melts.
of off predications. He
Pelvis
was
slackens.
a fuzzy.
I met with Jared Holt at the Chipko County Jail.
Thighs are
It's a
pulled
small,
down.
peach-colored structure across from a former Sears turned Spirit Halloween.
I first learned about it online. I've always liked to draw.
Relax.
Kind of. It's like funny animals. Or animals with like
You've got mail.
bazooka
You've got
arms.
mail.
Just funny stuff, you know? Whatever pops into my head. Like maybe I'll draw a manatee with big muscles and bazooka arms. Or maybe I'll feel more like drawing a bazooka that shoots out manatees with, really huge muscles. There's a lot of symbolism there if you think about it. Not that a lot of people think about it. I have a real respect for all sirenians. That's the term for aquatic mammals like manatees and dugongs, by the way. Sirenian. Like a siren, like a mermaid.
You've got mail.
You know, they think sailors invented mermaids because they saw manatees out in the water and fell in love with them.
I asked Jared whether his appreciation for Sirenians extended to Mirabelle. He grows quiet, sullen, and then
Mirabelle, no. I don't think of her that way.
You've got mail.
She was pretty, sure.
Inhale.
Long, pinkish hair,
Expanding the
cross-eyed.
chest and
She was a friend to me. Nothing less, nothing more. And after all, she was the one to pull me out of that pool train.
With an
the
audible
incident
sigh.
to which
You've
Jared
got
is
mail.
referring occurred in June
find
of
you've got mail,
2001
begins to
and has
wonder.
since become a local legend around the microscopic town of Mystic Bay. Jared Holt, then 19, had gone on break. Like
You've
many
got
Wild
mail.
Tide Water Park workers, fighting the miasmic heat of a June afternoon with can after can of fluorescent yellow alcoholic energy drinks, he suffered a lapse in judgment. Against park rules, he stripped off his heavy mascot suit and, accompanied by
mail.
several other intoxicated park employees,
got mail.
dove into the inviting, aqua-colored waters of the Wild Tide Wade Pool.
Let your breath
Jessa Lynn, like nearly everyone else in the unbelievably tiny town of Mystic Bay, has heard every detail of what transpired that fateful afternoon.
The wave pool, oh my stars and heavens. Well, we're not supposed to be fraternizing with the customers, the park goers. That's the first thing. It's
got
important
mail.
to have boundaries, or else the
You've
customers
got
will try to
mail.
get away with every little thing, from bringing corn dogs on the water slide to putting their bits and pieces in the jellyfish tank. And then there's the fact that Manny the Manatee should never be seen out of costume. That's the second thing. It scares the little children, seeing a bright pink human man wearing nothing but swim trunks and a manatee mascot head. It's unnatural.
check in with your body.
And then, of course, there's the
Observing
prophecy.
whatever comes up.
That's the third thing. But
You've
first,
got mail.
You feel warmth, coldness.
When it comes to looking out for your future, do you know who to trust? Invest in your tomorrow today with Chipko County Bank and Loan. With Chipko County Bank and Loan, you can rest assured your money is working as hard as you are using the power of state-certified psychic accountants. astrological
We can use
accounting
this approach with
harnesses
our
the power of the
emotional
planets to
as
grow
well.
your wealth
Take a note of any
astronomically.
feelings that
Open an
arise.
account
You've
today
got
and
mail.
receive a complimentary framed birth chart. Aries in your second house,
got mail.
Pisces in your eighth. It's no matter. With Chipco County Bank and
There's no
Loan,
need
even
to
general
got mail.
placements can look forward to financial security.
There's no
And
need
if you
to
use
attack.
code
You've got mail.
KILLER50 within 30 days,
We
you
don't
can receive an extra $50 cash bonus just for signing up.
We can
Chipco
simply
County Bank
observe
and Loan. We'll have you seeing stars. And now,
Our
back to the
lives are
case.
often fast-paced.
You've got mail.
Prophecy, as everyone
And
knows,
responsibilities
foretells the
lie
return
for
of
our
a creature known only as
You
the
can sometimes
anomaly.
feel that
Its
peace,
name cannot be
something that
uttered by
exists
human tongues,
outside
and
of our
human
daily
minds cannot conceive of its form.
but the
And
truth
the
is,
anomaly starves for the flesh of
You've got
non-believers. Every
We can carry
130
it with
years,
us.
like clockwork,
we
it
can tap
returns
into a sense
thee.
of peace.
Like,
Even when there
your
is a
kids know this,
world
right?
of activity.
What happens is, you go
We
into
can
the
always
wave pool,
observe
you
and
hold
take
onto your
note of
boogie
our
board,
bodies,
you hear the
the
murmurs,
flow
and you
of our
heed
breath.
those dang murmurs, Miss Ma'am. I'll tell you that much.
We can
you
take a few
heed
seconds
the
or a few
dang
minutes
on.
to feel our
You've
feet
got
against
mail.
the floor. Our hands
Well, sure.
against a
Yeah,
supportive
I know about the
surface.
prophecy. But you've got to keep in mind, hundreds, if not tens of people
We can
go into that
approach our
wave pool, and most of them come out
with
totally
a
fine.
sense of peace.
So, I guess, I thought I'd be okay.
Observing the
And then I got stuck in the pool
sounds
drain.
around us.
Well, I
You've
mean,
got
just
mail. You've got mail.
By approaching
And
our
it was none other
with
than
our
Mirabel
sensations
Diaz
with
who
this
saved
mindfulness,
Jared from developing the
we can
same
start to
pelvic
make
vestige
sense
as his
of
beloved
what
son
around
Lance.
she dove right in and pulled me out by the manatee head.
is ready to be found.
Everyone else just stood by the edge of the pool yelling, "Prophecy! Prophecy!" But Mirabel acted. She did something. She saved my life.
Back to
You've got
Jessalyn.
mail.
They said he came out of that pool drain with a pop.
You've got mail.
And I mean, look, was it a good thing he didn't drown
An
Dingle
exit.
first in
You've
that
got
cursed
mail.
wave pool to feed the insatiable, horrible force that rules over a universe of dying planets? Yes. And also, no. Because the anomaly will always get what it wants. Always.
From that point on, Jared and Mirabel were said to be inseparable. The beautiful mermaid always followed closely
You've
by
got
the
mail.
familiar scent of sweat and fused foam.
At first, it was just really that I was grateful. I mean, Mirabel wasn't ever exactly nice to me
Where do
before
you
that.
feel your breath
She'd never
the
so much
most?
as looked in my direction.
In your chest.
Mermaids and mascots,
Your
they don't
belly.
really mix, you know?
You may
So I
feel
sort
an
of helped her around the
expansiveness across your
park,
rib
just as a thank you.
even your shoulders.
I'd wheel her around when she had her tail
Notice
on.
the quality
Steal snacks
of
for her
the
sometimes. She loved fun.
Is your
Sometimes we'd play a game where she pretended to be like
got
a
mail.
seal or something, and I'd toss
You've
fun
got
into her
mail.
mouth.
wrong way to
Although I wanted to be the seal, she said no, she was the seal.
Observe.
I couldn't have any Funyuns. But mostly
want you
we
to
got
take a
along
moment
surprisingly great.
and
I
imagine
even drew a picture of her as a muscly manatee with a bazooka.
a place
She
of
said it was
rest.
dumb, but
The place
At
of
this
peace.
point, Jared begins to sob.
There is a wide
As I give him a
blue
moment to
sky
compose
above.
himself, I think about the impact Mirabel Diaz had on such a nano-sized town
You've
as
got
Mystic
mail.
Bay.
Not too
What
cold.
is a girl to a town?
The
What
air
value
is
does she
sweet.
have beyond her first runner-up sash? Beyond
feels
her
good to
radiant
breathe in.
smile and gloomy blue mermaid
To
tank?
exhale this air.
To Frank,
Fully.
she was a pretty face, a moneymaker, perhaps not so different from the orcas and the nurse sharks. To Jessalyn, she was a rival, a wave building on the horizon. And to Jared,
You've
she
got
was
mail.
part savior, part muse,
There is a
You've got
complicated
mail.
mixture of things
Its
like
waters
so many of his
thicken
rhymes.
still.
Jared wipes away his tears with the back of
The
one
blue
hand
sky
and
is
continues.
reflected in the lake.
she said the drawing was super dumb. I think she even laughed at it.
Cloud.
It hurt, I guess. A lot.
It is part
But
of
when I
the
went to clear out her
landscape.
locker,
Not
you know,
good.
after finding her on the slide, I saw it.
Simple, faint
There it was, taped to the inside of her locker.
through the sky.
It was the only thing she had in there.
And that changed something in Jared.
One
That's when I decided I'd find her killer myself. I'd be a detective. Like a dugong detective. A Sirenian sleuth. A manatee on a mission. I vowed that I would solve her murder if it was the last thing I did.
And, as it turned out, Jared was fairly adept at uncovering clues and lies. But first,
Sometimes we get upset because the sky becomes cloudy. Or the cloud rolls in. And
are you bored at home, at work, at school,
You've got
at a
mail.
wedding? Don't worry, because Meal.fun has got you covered. With dozens of games to choose from, Meal.fun is the internet's one-stop shop for home entertainment and life enrichment. 1 hour a day of Meal.fun
You've got
usage
mail.
has been shown to cure boredom, memory loss, and
You've got
death
mail.
itself in lab rats. That's right. Just 1 hour of Meal.fun usage has been shown to stop father time and prevent aging. Best of all, it's completely free and accessible right from your browser. No downloads required. Ask your parents for permission to log on today.
what sounds do you hear?
Cops arrived at the scene. I want to say like 3 hours after, maybe 4. Apparently they were busy with another murder. Some kids pushed a giant bean off the top of the Wild Bean Company factory and onto an old lady. She exploded like a piñata, they said. They found a wig around here, actually. One of the flamingos was wearing
You've
it.
got mail.
But anyway, after the cops finally arrived and cleared away the screaming elementary school kids, they wanted to talk to me. They asked me if I knew anything about Mirabelle. If I knew anything about the
You've got
slide.
mail.
Like, yeah, of course I know Mirabelle. And of course I know about the slide. Look, Mystic Bay is a nanoscopic town. Real small. Everyone knows about the Megalodon Mega Twister. It's the sickest slide in the whole park. Maybe in all of central southeastern Florida. You shoot straight down into the shark's mouth.
You've
It's
got
crazy
mail.
fun. But yeah, we lose maybe 6, 7, 24 people on it every year. Like, literally lose. That's not just a turn of phrase. They get on the slide and they never come
Go
out.
about your day.
Some say the slide is a portal to hell. Some say it's the point at which 2 parallel universes actually meet, and all those lost screaming tourists slide off to exist alongside an alternate self in a world slightly different
You've
from
got
our own.
mail.
And some say the entire park is actually built on the body of the anomaly. Each slide like an organ, a fleshy tube that leads straight into the beam's dark, cavernous belly. But here's the thing. No one's actually gotten stuck in the shark's mouth before. Mirabelle was lodged between 2 long fiberglass teeth. You can't reach those
You've
teeth
got
by
mail.
sliding down. Someone crazy put her there.
You've got mail.
To live with it.
Jesselyn Garcia is also very familiar with the slide's unique properties.
Oh, golly, yeah. So that's a funny thing, really. You know, Mirabelle actually lost her cousin Rocky on that very same slide. I remember because I was there. We all were.
Welcome to
A
today's
hot
meditation
summer
session.
day, real
so glad you're here.
hazy like.
Here we
For the
go.
next 20
Some
minutes,
kids, it's
I'll be
not
writing
Florida
words.
style pizza in the park, dropping
Hey,
saltines
come on,
and sprayed cheese
y'all.
everywhere. and
Come on, let's go.
oh,
Come on, I need you right
Rocky
here.
was up at the top of the slide hollering something dumb.
Hey.
Cowabunga
Come on.
bungholes is what I
Let's
think
work
he
out.
said.
Come
Now,
on.
mind you, I'm
Let's
just
give me
quoting
3
him because I
knees.
wasn't
Hit 'em
accurate.
up.
I never really talked like that.
2,
You've got
1.
mail.
Switch it up.
So
3.
Rocky
Now go back to
sneaked
those
over
questions.
down the twister,
4.
twisting
Come
in a
on.
mega sort of way,
3.
and
Let's go.
yelling
You've got
some
mail.
colorful
2.
language.
Come on.
And then
3 knees. Count it down.
next song
3,
again.
2,
And that's just
1.
how the
Switch
slide
it up.
is.
3,
Like I
2.
said,
Corner knee.
if the
We're
anomaly
gonna kind
wants
of build
something,
that project as we go, all right? Let's
no
go.
matter what,
Now crunch it down.
Death doesn't
Keep
have
going back to the top.
and
Adding a
one more
move as we go. How did it go? 3 knees. Count it down.
placed Mirabelle Diaz inside the Megalodon
Switch it up.
Megatwister's twisted
3.
Megalodon
What's the move?
mouth.
Corner knee. Don't worry, you don't have to remember it. I normally call it out. I always call it out. Corner curl.
They had to
That
go
leg
looking for
curl.
another murder.
Come on.
A chimp named Margarita
Let's
had
go.
ripped the face off the
Back to
sign
those
spinner
crunches.
outside
Crunch
the
it
Easy
down.
Udon all-night topless
4.
buffet
Don't
at
quit
Pest
on
Control.
me. 3. Don't
Usually
stop on me.
Margarita would hold
2.
up a second
Let's
smaller
go.
sign.
3
like the main
knees.
sign
Count it
spinner would
down.
spin a sign
3,
saying, you know, 2 for 1 drinks all night.
There you go.
And the chimp
3,
would spin one
2,
saying, trust
corner
us,
curl.
you're gonna need
And
it.
if you get some of the
And I guess
movements
they got
messed
into a
up,
spin-off,
so
and then
what?
Margarita got
Now
mad
we're
and
adding
just,
You've got
you know,
your
mail.
side
took a
leg.
fall.
One last
Side
Topless
leg.
but faceless. I don't care
Side
who you are.
leg.
But anyway, the coast was clear.
Now,
The cops were
punch it
busy
down.
trying to find handcuffs
4.
tiny enough for the
Come on.
chimp.
3.
So I bumped into the Megalodon
2.
Mega Twister shark
Come on.
mouth.
3 knees. Count it down.
What
3.
Jared found
2.
in the
1.
fiberglass shark's glossy,
3.
massive jaws would
2.
change
Corner
the
knee.
entire course
Up.
of the investigation.
Hey.
You've got mail.
Come on, y'all. Let's work out.
Purple sparkles.
Corner curl.
Now, Mirabelle
Let's
only
go.
ever wore a silver sequin tube top.
Come on, what you got next?
That color was worn by a
Side
different
leg.
woman
Get
entirely.
out. Boom.
Orange blossom.
Boom.
Jesselyn
Boom.
Garcia.
Now,
Kill
step,
her.
step, four, step,
That
watch
was
out.
just one little bitty moment.
Come on,
I
recover.
weigh 100 pounds soaking
All right, Chad, let's take a look at this video. Watch it.
Lift her, carry her through the Megalodon mega twister surrounding fences, and then raise her
Let's go,
up into the shark mouth.
Let's go.
Yeah, how are you?
3 knees.
That's what
Count
I'm
them
gonna
down.
do. I can never do it. And I wouldn't
One,
kill her
switch it up.
anyway.
Is that like a world record?
2 corner knee.
Please. I
Elbow
asked
to knee.
Jared about this.
Elbow to knee.
Jessalyn, or anyone for that matter, have lifted Mirabelle Diaz
Come on, talk to
That's insane!
Come on, I see you.
As it turns out,
I hear you.
his investigation
Side
produced
legs.
an interesting theory.
Well, that's just
Okay,
the thing.
close.
Jessalyn didn't
Work
go there.
Come on, y'all. L step. Step. 4. Step. Let's go. Step.
I've drawn
Four
enough
done this
now.
too.
Knee straddle.
bazookas to know they are
Corner
incredibly
knee
strong.
straddle.
And I know that the
Why is your head so blocked? It's not blocking.
Knee straddle.
Come on, time to get out for dead.
Hey, come on, let's go.
You guessed it.
Come on.
Right in the
Gotta
shark's
torch
mouth.
it down.
I know
Now,
this is not only
you're breathing
possible,
heavy.
but probable.
got mail.
You're sweating.
Found something else in the shark's mouth that
You
night.
got
good to go.
Defrosted
Okay?
squid.
Control your breathing. Control your workout.
As
Let's
in,
go.
stuff that is only
Couple more
found in
punches.
and around the
4.
orchids of the bay. Now, there are some signs of what an orca might want to kill
Let's go.
Mirabelle.
3
First
knees.
is Maya
No, I
thought she was a
can't share.
snake, which
Two.
was
Only
also
got
referred to
three.
an orca.
Other way.
She was,
3.
after all, wearing a
2.
tail.
3 knees again.
Or maybe it was trying to play with her and accidentally
2.
killed her.
1.
That happens all the time.
Hey, come on.
Or maybe the orcas
Now
have
corner
enough of
knees.
humans
How
stuffing
long?
them into tanks and making them perform little tricks for
7.
sunburned
Come on.
snowbirds.
6. Count
They
with me.
snapped.
5.
got
Count
mail.
with me.
The orcas
I could probably
4.
do it.
Come on.
The soft
3.
universe within their
Come
animal
on.
bodies.
2.
If I wasn't busy, I would
Crunch
crush
it
it.
down. Good job.
Beneath our
I'm busy.
own.
You guys know I'm
Perhaps
busy.
the anomaly
7.
that
Come on.
Mirabelle had
Pull those
saved
hands right to the
from
knees.
expected
Don't say I'm unemployed. I'm very. This is my job. I'm working right now.
We'll never truly
Four.
know.
I'm literally working right now. I have to go to the bathroom in a second. But it's a job. I'm working.
Why was she
3
there to begin
knees. Get them up. Let's go.
Well,
3.
the purple sequin would
2.
suggest that
1.
Jessalyn
Switch
pushed
it
her
up.
in.
3.
For obvious
2.
reasons.
Corner knees.
I would have tried to find out more, but that's when the security guard came back from the bathroom, and, well,
Come on.
now I'm here.
5.
You got mail. You got
And
mail.
one
Come on.
question we still haven't answered.
3. Come on.
What the heck happened
2.
to
Don't
Mirabelle's
leave me
face?
hanging.
Why was
Corner
it pushed
curl.
in? An orca wouldn't do that. Not
7.
even if it had
Come
a
on.
bazooka.
What I missed.
I got you.
Jessalyn about
5.
Oh my
One more.
god! I missed a lot.
and what she makes of the purple
Last 2.
sequin found at
What we got
You
next?
got mail.
Side legs.
some very strange.
8.
I say that Jared comes
7.
up
Get
with
'em
strange
up.
things, but
5. Come on.
really nothing
Come
strikes me as strange anymore.
4.
Not really.
Don't say chill. I like that. That's my favorite drink in the whole world.
Hey,
I'm not a
The
sellout.
castle for the neighborhood stray cats.
Step. Watch out.
Technically, it's a hoarding
Step.
situation.
Now come on, say it with me.
Smell
Let's
Cat
go.
Castle from about a mile away if you were standing
Four.
downwind.
Step. Look at that
And there was
sweat.
a lady who kept setting fires.
Come
got
on.
mail.
Knee
That
strap.
weird, you know.
Apparently,
herself.
this guy's the best ever do it.
Was when she talked to the devil.
Come on, y'all.
Got
Knee
messages
strap.
from him. Apparently,
Let's
he
go.
told her to set up a dental practice.
Oh,
God, that was
Rich,
close.
you know, so
cross it
she
over.
knows
Got
something.
mail.
Bring it
But
back.
anyway, no.
3
I don't find
knees.
it
Set.
strange.
3.
People say
2.
strange
Cross
things
it
all the
over.
time. Orcas,
Bring it back.
tanks, that's none of my
3
business.
knees. Hey.
Unable to
3.
find answers
2.
to Jared
Cross
That's
it
gotta
over.
hurt. Yeah, I feel like
Bring
that's
it back.
how
Get those
you're
arms
going
up.
to
my own.
3 knees. You get those arms up, you can work a little harder. I believe it.
The animals are
What you
sleeping
put in
somewhere. I've seen
is what you get out.
animals
Now crunch it down.
Don't bring
Come
up the
on.
price of the
that orcas
cookies.
sleep with one
That
hemisphere
is-
of their brains.
Chat, focus on the video.
For you to be grateful for being able to do this. Somebody somewhere.
This as I
Can't
look
do
up
it.
the
Come
dark
on.
monolith
Knees
formed
up.
by the Megalodon Mega Twister.
8.
It's true
Seven.
that it's
Come on.
close enough to the orca
6.
tank that a body
If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be at
4. You believe in
I'll
you.
probably be at
Come on. Let's go.
You got mail.
I don't know what sport.
You got
Come
mail.
on.
Maybe like a
Count it with me.
like a
6.
badminton for a sprinter.
Come on.
Probably one of the
I
other.
can hear you through that
stand where
screen.
tourists
Come on.
compose as if smiling
Let's
from
go.
inside the shank's jaws.
3 knees.
Glossy
3,
rectangle.
2,
Just
1.
beside the shark's
That's it.
pointed fin.
3, 2. Do it again.
I don't
3
look like someone with a degenerative muscular disease. I don't even know what those words mean in
2.
common.
Corner knee.
My motel room.
Don't say that about people either.
Yeah,
As a rule of thumb for your life.
Hey, give me 8 more.
The footage shows Mirabelle alive and waving. The palm trees around her.
I know what it's like.
Birthday on ice.
6.
Check it out.
It happens
5. I got my heart rate.
Margarita
4.
at
Come
Face
on.
Wicked Chin.
3.
Lands atop Mirabelle's
You've got
basement
mail.
head, screaming.
L step.
The
Don't
murderous
quit
ape
yet.
has transformed a novelty t-shirt into a sort of
It's hard for the heart rate to
Come on,
detect. I have a hole in my chest.
Knees up.
enough to fly her across the
What you say?
teeny tiny
Knees
town
up.
of Mystic
Come on.
Check out how low my heart rate is.
What you say? Knees up.
as the ape
Purchase.
continues.
4. Knees up.
Then
Come
who should
on.
appear but Frank Wild,
4.
drunk and riding
Straddle
a
with
go-kart
it.
to set
Come
the
on.
world
Yeah.
on.
Come on, let's go.
Critical hit.
Corner knee
Control
stride.
of the golf cart and it lost
got
contact with
Corner
Mirabelle,
knee straddle.
sending her
Now
and
cross
the
it
ape
over.
flying into the
Bring
orc
it.
tank.
Give me 3
You have to
knees.
wet it. It's not weird.
The orc waving
It's not weird. I wash my
Cross it
hands.
over. Sweat with me.
Often. Almost
Sweat
daily.
with me. Come on. Come on, let's do it again.
2
Cross it over.
times before
Bring it back.
somersaulting directly into
3
the
knees. Sweat with me.
Yeah,
3.
That is
Can't stop.
Corner hit.
Quit.
as a point of principle, I would
It
get
features a large lizard and sunglasses.
Cross it down.
Purchase.
That's a sense of accomplishment.
Critical
We also
Check it
have
out.
a lot of gratitude,
Mystic Bay.
and we are also sweaty.
Tell,
I mean, it's
tell me I'm not an
athlete.
athlete.
I'm not afraid to
Look
sweat
at
with
that
you.
heart rate. Tell me I'm not an athlete.
1 minute on those punches.
I mean,
Come
I
on,
know you're
let's
in the
go.
business of crime.
Come on, come on. I need your knees up.
Girls,
Hey,
beautiful dead girls. Everyone cares
Left knee,
about
come on.
beautiful dead girls.
Critical,
It should be me.
critical,
Orange Blossom Queen, not her. Here she is.
It barely moved.
It
It barely moved.
Critical.
What a generally low number still. It's increasing, but still relatively low.
Sound effects not
Buried
included.
the phone in the ground.
That's impressive.
that on
Many
your
people would be impressed by
Just
this.
keeps me going. Come on, y'all. 10 more seconds. That means 4 more. 4.
You got mail.
3.
It's increasing now because I thought of global issues,
Give
not
me
because of
3
the
knees.
squads.
Let's go.
I'm so
3.
sorry.
I think racism in all forms is wrong.
Stop. 3. 1 minute on those 3 knees. Come on.
I don't say things because they're popular. I say them because I mean it.
1. Oh, that breathing.
A beautiful doll.
Critical hit. Critical
It's a sign of hard work.
Looking back on my
Breathing heavy.
interview with Frank Wild,
You're getting those heart rates
the
up.
sun
Come on.
had begun to set
3.
behind the rotting remains of
30 seconds. Come on.
The sky
3,
turned
2,
pinkish and purple.
1.
It's just going up because I made a really good sandwich.
2 under 30 seconds.
It's from Italy.
3, 2, 1. Come on.
Whitewashing
3. We got 2 more seconds.
Upgrade. Purchase.
3, 2 last time on the right.
As I readied myself to
Are
return
you
to my
racist
rental
against
car,
Italian
Frank
people?
One.
found something else.
That's not even really a race.
2, now crunch it down. Now,
Overhead.
we're going to those
Thought about these
corner
patterns.
knees.
Made wild
We're going to go
once
right
again.
to left. We're going to do curl. All right, here we go.
I thought about
How
the
long
way
is it?
Three.
patterns.
Corner knee.
Leave the ground.
Right knee. Now leg curl. Curl. You can say it. Now corner knee. Here we go. Knee.
Maybe she'd
Knee.
also been a little cold.
Curl. Curl. Cannot
got mail.
right knee.
Maybe she was a good friend and
You're
a
right.
bad listener.
Level up.
Model employee and
Why do you have your age on screen?
Right curl. Come on.
Obviously, my age wouldn't be increasing so rapidly, or it wouldn't be that high of a number.
Curl.
It wouldn't be that high. I don't look that old.
Keep it going. Knee.
Critical hit.
Right into that knee.
Critical
Last
hit.
And you've been listening to
Critical
Killer
hit.
Country.
You've got mail.
Killer Country is produced by
Curl.
Volunteer Media
Now,
and
punch it
fine
down.
sponsors like
Woo.
you.
How we doing?
Thank you for listening.
Come on, talk to me.
And stay safe out there.
Now we're going to those side
Killer
legs.
Country after
We're
all.
gonna do 30 seconds. You gotta go side leg, side leg, side leg. But I'm gonna switch it up with you. I'm gonna do 3 side legs on each side. 3, 2, 3 side legs.
Dad, you think we'll be friends forever?
1, okay? 3, 2.
You're on the
It's like
Twitch Prime, you
3D
think we'll be friends
counting.
forever?
3, 2, 1. Good.
I'm lying. I don't even
Catch
have
on
Twitch
fast. Do it
911, what's your
again.
emergency?
Let's go.
There's a
3,
woman.
2,
There's a body.
1. Switch it up.
Body, sir.
Come on, can you give me 15 more seconds? Come on.
All right. So, hey, that was actually a really good video.
3, 2, 1 more setting. Come on.
Okay. Well, I'm taking the heart rate monitor off for you.
Oh, get that animation in there. Come on.
All right, let's watch the
go.
same video again and
Now
do it every
crunch
day
it
until
down.
we die. See you guys. All right,
Here we
Chad, let's
is.
take a look at this video. I was told to watch
Come on
it.
now.
I'm
This next one, we're gonna do an L step
Killer
on each
Country.
side.
This week, we're
3
diving into the bizarre
L steps.
death
Here we go.
of Mirabelle.
So how are they even doing that?
Mirabelle dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress.
3,
But
Is that like a world
to the
record?
small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She would occasionally use cargo
Insane! That's insane!
Oh, man.
but legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually,
Okay,
however,
close.
Mirabelle
That foot
found
is
herself
the floor now. That's
in an unexpected place. Wild Tides Water Park. There,
Three. Come on, 30
Mirabelle
seconds.
You done this too?
detail and a shimmering two-tone.
The visa.
Why is your head so block-shaped? Not block-shaped.
Massive glass
One. Come on.
Come on, time to get out for a day.
Come on.
posing for
Three.
pictures.
Last side. Come on.
Mirabelle.
You've got mail.
Two.
Mirabelle, the magic
Three.
mermaid
Crunch
of
it down.
Mystic Bay.
Amazing job.
On August 24th,
Amazing. Let that
2012,
sweat come on
ham
down.
and cheese.
Let it come on down.
Hurricane
Don't hold it back.
poured through Mystic
Don't hold
Bay,
it back.
destroying
Now we got the
65
knee straddle.
homes,
We're gonna take it all the way
34
around.
ships,
And we're gonna
at least
keep doing the
one
straddle.
person missing.
Over and over.
No, I can't do
Here
that.
we go.
I only got enough to
Two.
do.
Knee straddle.
Frank Wild, the
Take it
longtime
around.
owner of Wild
Let's
Tides
go.
Water Park, was among the
Straddle.
last
Just
to
keep
see
it
her
going.
alive.
30 seconds. Corner knee straddle.
How long?
Turn. Critical hit. Corner knee straddle. Turn.
She never wanted to
Corner
talk.
knee straddle.
I could probably
20
do
seconds. Come on, let's go. Last round.
If I wasn't busy, I would do this.
It's not me.
Turn.
I'm busy. You guys know I'm busy.
Straddle. Now punch it down. Now I know what you're saying.
Don't say I'm unemployed. I'm very. This is my job. I'm working right
All
now.
over.
I'm literally working right now. I have to go to the bathroom. But this is a job. I'm working.
Keep going against that grain. Come on. We got that. Cross it over. Now when we cross it over, we're going to cross it over 4 times. Here we go.
Yeah, the real deal.
4.
I got
3.
3 ones where to be.
Now give me